That was weird. I
This
had to take one of
wretched
the memory
book is
cards
where
out
it
to get this
all
to work. I
began
don't know
so
why two
long
memory cards
ago,
was freezing it, but
before time,
here we are.
before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or
But
not,
also the Roivas family.
believe it or not, as you will. Your
Believe it
perceptions
or
will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
All right.
Remember me, Alex.
333.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Roivas Family Estate, Rhode Island.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see.
Not a pleasant scene is an understatement.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records.
He doesn't have a head.
There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks later. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alec vows to uncover the truth herself. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key on the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Sure. Alex picks up the clock and pulls a key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Alex has found dresser key. Portraits of the ancestral Rovus line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal dark, brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. And of course, you hear the telltale whispers. Okay, so you just go into this door. So you need something purple and a gladius. A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved in the wood above and a wide slot. So just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. It's still afternoon because the sun's right there. Portraits of the ancestral Rovus line the foyer walls. Okay, it's the same quote. Nothing from that phone yet. The back door. Or the, like... Oh, wait. Oop. It's a piano. It lets us zoom in, but doesn't do anything yet. Paintings on the walls. Ooh, a number of sigil icons. The illustration features a collection of strange lined designs related to each other in a cylindrical manner. There appears to be some significance, but it isn't particularly evident. So, blue beats red, red beats green, green beats blue. So if you... and then purple is all on its own. So if you want to have a better chance against him, I think they give you the one that is weak or that is strong to him. So if you give him red, they're going to give you blue, which is hard mode. But if you give him blue, they give you green, which is medium mode. And if you give him green, they give you red, which is easy mode. I think. Knowing my luck, they give you the one that he's weak to at first. I think if I remember correctly, eventually you get both the other ones. It's just the start, like the first couple chapters. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Rovus family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows filter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. I'll probably replay this game in October, because I want to try to do the month of Spoop games. And then at that time, I'll take a different artifact, so it'll feel like a different playthrough. The only thing I think... Oh, it just freezes me there to look at that stuff. I think one of the early spells you get is enchant, and so you can enchant your weapon with the blue energy. It is a minute to midnight. The grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on the empty room with an almost patriarchal error. Use left and right to adjust the clock hands. Sure. There's no way to speed this up. I'm going to try 3:33 because it's a pretty common time for this game. Two. Three. Hey, it stopped on its own. Wow. Okay, I'm not ready to go this way yet. I'll keep exploring. I don't think that... I mean, I know there's nothing you can do at the start that will affect early stuff because you're going back in time. Oh. So it looks like I need another handle to move that, which will trigger something. A brass frame mirror is set to the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of two crankshafts set below it. A curious device. Is it related to the telescope in some way? Yeah, see, I only have one crank. I don't even see what we're supposed to be adjusting up and down. Oh. Probably need the light to already be in here, and I don't have the light. Oh, there's another one. Is it supposed to bounce around? Yeah, it's not the right time of day, though. Okay, I want to go see if there's anything upstairs first. Ah, well. Supposed to be a dresser. Maybe the dresser's upstairs. Like, oh wait, there's a door deep down this way. This door is locked. All right, it's the only place to go now. Is the secret hallway. Look, it's a gladius and a book. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace. Another token of eclectic junk. Bizarre drawing of a Cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in unnatural fog. The details are incredible. As Alex studied it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. What's up, Grim? So far, all you've missed is finding that her grandfather's dead, which is what starts the chain of events, and me spinning a clock to open this hidden back room I'm in. Looks like some kind of mask. The face is strange in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. So I did. Oh, they also showed the weakness chart. So blue beats red, red beats green, green beats blue. And I think what happens if you give him the artifact that you let him pick at the beginning, I think you get the one that is strong to his, and then eventually you also get the one that's weak to his, and then you fight him with his. But so if you give him the red, not only does it boost the enemy's health, but then you're stuck with the blue, which restores magic. So early on, the game is double hard. If you give him the blue, you get the green, which will let you restore sanity. And I think enemies have a chance to explode if you don't kill them quickly or something like that. And then if you give him the green, you get the red, which is the easy path, because then you can use this magic to restore your health. And the enemies just drain stamina or drain sanity a little quicker, they drain it more when they hit you, look at you instead of normal amount. I think the Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling as though the building itself is in a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. Alright. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Yes. Good old GameCube cutscenes.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those
Chapter 1, The Chosen
behind.
One.
My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bones.
Ancient Persia, 26
I was
BC.
once a fool. Where is Quies Candamest? Where is Conservondine?
Rest the men, they will need their strength. Make sure they take enough water, and are in high spirits. Today's battle was but one of many. If we are to complete our mission,
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
once, Centurion Augustus.
I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Alright. expecting like a torch. Maybe I'm only expected to go down. This looks like it's a unlit one. It should be lit. Maybe get a torch later. The ladder leads into the dark heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius's courageous resolve does not buckle. Yes, he should climb down the ladder. There's a red cube there. But now the zombies are up. Or skeletal zombies. So once the sanity meter kicks in, when they see you, they'll drain your sanity. But when you do the finish him attack, it restores it. A strange granite block lies on the floor. I'll pick it up. I don't remember if all of them regenerate or just some regenerate. Oh, I think the blue ones, even if you take off a body part, they can use they have like a magic one that they can use. Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Every time a character is damaged, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. Oh my god, there's so many. Ah. Alright, so there's nothing else up here. Ah. Ghostly echo of Pius. There's the blue symbol, the red symbol, and the green symbol. And then a purple symbol. And a bunch of creatures to fight. Nope. Huh? If you take too long, like how that one disappeared, you can just permanently lose your sanity. Not permanently, but you can lose it until you have some way to restore it. The wall is prominently decorated with a strange line symbol carved into the granite. Cut through the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. Alright, didn't see anything. You must prove your worth by destroying this statue. Pressing R will enable Paz to select which target to attack. Pressing R slightly, then pressing it again to cycle between multiple targets. Paz can specify body parts. Okay. Much quicker just to cut off their arms. It's weird. Alright, that's the only thing in the room. The button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Paz push the button? Sure. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. So he takes the red, it's hard mode. Takes the blue. It's intermediate and green is easy. Or blue is easy. I think with blue they get phantom limbs, so it's like an intermediate. I don't know. You still watching, Grim? Kind of want him to take green. That way I can heal. Just so I can play through it. Maybe take a harder difficulty later. An effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from dark green emerald hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Yeah, I'm gonna take the green one. Like I said, I think this is effectively easy mode, but it is what it is. You get to hear Jennifer Hale and another person talk over each other.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xal'atath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Alex has acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter from the tome itself. The Binding of the Corpse God. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the walls. Illustration, the candles are unlit. Oh, diabolical drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine in a mesmerizing sight. Don't think there's anything I was supposed to do at this point, other than read the next chapter, because
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Frazier's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine.
Angkor Thom
legends are
region,
born.
Cambodia, 1150 AD.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day, It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the
Beings of flesh and bone. You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Statue of a goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should Elliot take the necklace from the statue? Yes. Strange necklace. Necklace can be used to heal Elliot. Make sure that Elliot does not move when the spell is being cast. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. Design on the wall appears to depict the time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Alright, hang on. Oh, I've got 10 heals. Okay, so it is not unlimited healing. Oh. Achievement fixes, sleep screen improvements, and more. Icarus had its update announcement. Can I avoid this? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's blue. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of the sanity meter and the character to full screen. Beware, sanity loss also affects perception and eventually health. Sanity. This meter represents a character's sanity. Every time he or she meets a monster, his or her sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity meter, the more the character will hallucinate. Performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. bronze necklace sits atop an ancient urn. The design on the wall appears to depict time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Press AYX to extinguish the candles. There we go. The sun is just high in the middle, so it's just a high candle. Alright, so there's something there. Something more I'm missing. Now I have a feeling these things are going to pop up. Oop. Okay, it's just that one that's activated. Now they're popping up. Ooh. Because they can't see each other, they will attack each other if they're in range. It's hilarious. Okay, I think it's just past this way now. Oh, this is the first room. But, oh, maybe if I put the bronze necklace on her. She now has a necklace again, so the door opens. Alright, and then this one shows morning, so it's just the left one. I'm guessing there's one that's going to be night where they're all off. Oh, I think this trap is blow darts. Nope, there's sword slice that drop through this way. Ooh, red one. Yeah, red ones take 2 hits. Oh, and their heads and their body parts regenerate. Okay. It's nighttime, so no light. Or night. It depicts night, so there's no light. Now we can get to the last room, because both pathways are clear. Yep. I hear the dart. Okay. Graved on the floor, striking design featuring the sun rising above the edge of the world. Oh, did I go backwards? Oh, I must have went backwards. Yeah, I guess I'll just go back. Ooh. Small pedestal covered with decorative etching stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance, or it wouldn't be the focal point of the display.
A secret passage in the temple.
But now your sword is broken. Guard is grateful for Elia saving his life. In return, he offers to repair Elia's weapon as a broken weapon as a gesture of thanks. Yes, repair the short sword. The item has been repaired. I think if you don't save the guard fast enough, he doesn't repair it, and you have to just use the blowgun the rest of the way. Ooh! That's a big one. Ooh. This mural depicts a skeletal demon befriending an ancient Khmer people by denouncing one of their fertility gods. Looks like Pius. Pius Augustus. Okay, there is a switch here, but I don't think I have the right tool for it. Perhaps a key or lever. Unless... nope. Nope. Okay. I came in that way? Ah. Ah! Okay. I'll keep an eye on it. Now I need to use it. Should take it. Ooh. And then I like this because it shows you that the different color ones don't like each other. I should not have finished it with that. That door I haven't been through yet. Is this the same? Oh, different one. One of the... Oh, no. Oh, being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. That's the cutscene we just essentially saw, which is Augustus binding the purple deity whose name I just missed, even though we said it in the last cutscene. Oh, and here he is. Why would we see the... Why would they paint a mural of the thing that happened just right here? Maybe it wasn't painted. Maybe it just magically appeared.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone,
Mantarok.
How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts. The essence of the corpse god. To some it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
The metal staff is held in the arms of the statue. I don't think there's anything around. Statue of human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The poor stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. A door of formidable size seals the vault. A stylized design resembling the creature that dwells in this room is carved into the stone. That's the same thing as the other one. no worries. I ended up going with having Augustus take the green one, which I think is easy mode. But I also know we get to hear when they do Augustus cutscenes, we get to hear the god, which is Zelatoth. And Zelatoth is a two-headed god, and one of the voice actors is Jennifer Hale. It's like a male and female head that kind of like fight with each other a little bit. The female is more aggressive and maybe bloodthirsty. Not sure if that's really the right term. And the male head is more like subtle and submissive, or subtle and sinister. Do you see that one just get smashed by the trap? Always makes me laugh that they can fall into the traps. This one apparently did too, before it could even reach me. Ah. Yep, it's been ages since I've played it. That's why I'm playing it. Did I lose one already? That's not good. No, I didn't. There's 4. Okay. All right. Am I going the right way or am I going backwards? I went backwards. Crap. Okay. That shouldn't have worked. Just ran straight through and came out okay. I don't remember them panting that heavily. Ah. Okay, this is where I came down. Where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to get out? Oh, it's here. I went right past it. Okay, that's annoying. That didn't work this time. I'm being extra picky today. I should use this. Wow, that healing in that necklace does not restore a lot of health. This way. Nice, and got me Chinese from the place I love, and they ate rice and stuff, and now they want to eat all the hot dogs and begging for soda, and it's like, I'm burning more calories than you jerks are taking in, let me rest. That's kids for you, though.
Fool! You should have run. Instead you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
And she dies by being shot by a beam of green. Now, the candles mysteriously turn themselves on, because we now know how to do this puzzle. A small shrine with candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, corresponding to the etchings on the table and an illustration upon the wall. Some of the candles have been lit. So if we just do the poster, it opens this. Found a message tube. A unique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Should Alex open it? Yes. Alex found a chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. As do we all. What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces. Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been for
foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know. And much you never will. Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in the world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pius. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane. Or perhaps one, then the other. Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
I definitely want to see how all the different cutscenes play out, because it's a little different when you know, how he interacts with each of the ancients. Okay, there's a dresser somewhere. Edward Roy's study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface except one. The desk has been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfathers had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. I think the first few... I'm going to go ahead and make a save real quick. Okay. Guess the only thing to do is to start the next chapter.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
That's why you should have let Charlemagne
What sorcery is this?
see it.
Spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
After Anthony briefly described his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in the audience with the bishop in the visiting chambers. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he's trespassed upon sacred ground. Monk seems rather subdued, or perhaps out of respect, or perhaps out of fear. I don't remember if he ever fights. Sometimes they don't fight. And it's all just puzzle stuff instead. The monk cordially greets Anthony, however he brings grave news of the losses of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. Nope, another guy here. Monk informs Anthony that the order is awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There's much grieving to do, since this is not the only recent death among the order. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chambers. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain audience with Charlemagne. Okay, I need to get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I did not mute myself. Fun. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find the key. Ooh. Elliot. Pius Augustus. Each time you complete and meet more people, or complete more storyline, their statues all appear. Within what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. You acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness, and then it does a flashback of what's happened so far. Monk is hard at work and does not wish to be disturbed. Somewhat addled by Anthony's distraction, the monk kindly requests to be left alone. Can I steal this from him? No. Building array of books and tomes sorted neatly on a set of shelves. Books, mostly books of a religious nature, they sit beneath a skein of dust as if no one has touched them. That sounds about right. Quills to write. A bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on the shelves, mostly... Oh, same thing. A blue urn rests upon the shelf. While fumbling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. Anthony's found a magical rune. Okay, no. Yeah, I got the blue rune first, which means I'm restoring magic, so this is one of the harder modes. Runes are the key element in crafting spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. Spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow a player to select which spells to cast examine, or assign with convenient quick spell buttons. Selecting this will allow a player to experiment with rune combinations and discover new spells. This section is an inventory of all the components of magical spells you've acquired. With this function, the player can review their current assignments of spells to the quick spell buttons. So you do get the one that is weak, or that is weak to Augustus's first. And then later you pick up the one that's strong. It's weird. I must have missed something. A funeral casket made from unfinished wood is not properly sealed and could probably be open.
Oh my god, what is
Lord.
it?
This devil's work. We should get out of here.
More than just falling from height.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
The Ceramasax. So none of the bishops in there. The curse is slowly taking over. Seer's gold medallion rests upon the desk. Anthony has acquired a Circle of Power. Circles of Power describe the amount of power a spell will have. The more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. So I have a 3-point, and I have blue. Is it outside? Appearing in the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His remnant is that of his order, stained with blood that has seeped from many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight. It's like there's only the 2 doors, but I need a key. Well, the door and the stairs. Is I missing a door up here? No. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention to itself. Oddly pristine in the dusty shelf, it doesn't quite belong. Ah. Like how I was finishing is just like chucking it down. So now okay, that does nothing. Still not enough, okay. I don't know if I could change what that third was. Grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn and ran out of shock. Dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. Wield a giant two-handed blade, but he's much slower when he tries. Carved stone tablet lies on the stone floor. Magical codex. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possessions will remain a mystery. I still think you can randomly guess what they do by using them. Anthony has found a magical rune. Item. You just discovered spell 1. Item is now enchanted. This meter represents the character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the level will get lower. This meter regenerates whenever the character is in motion. But now things weak to blue will take quicker damage until they get more elements, then things that are weak to other colors will work too. also tends to just do more damage. Urn sits beside the fountain. Filled red urn. Wait, can... Yes. Using it on a broken item repairs it. Dunking the urn in the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with rank fluid. It is a lot heavier and now Ryphoton. Okay, then I need... Enterok. An ancient stone tablet leans against the bookshelf. Now if we come look here, that's Ulathoth. Enterok, or Enterbach project, and Magamor item. Religious text. Da, da, da. Oh, there's a scroll here. Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of what appears to be paper. Enchant item spell. I already have that. Cast. This player allows to cast the spells that have been found or researched. Selecting this allows the player to assign their most used spells to a button. This will enable the casting spell without having to choose them from the book each time. Check. Through this function, the player can examine the contents of each spell scroll that has been acquired. The torn scroll is shaded with a geometric symbol that is accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed, that which is dull shall be sharp. Thus is the nature of the enchant item spell. This spell requires Enterbach and Magmor runes." Spells can be cast directly from this book section or assigned to one of the 5 quick spell slots. Pressing one of the quick spell buttons illustrated will allow the casting of the spell without retracing these steps. Bishop passed through this door. There has to be some way to get through it. Oh, I never got a green one. Well, the urn appears to sit correctly in place, and the pressure plate does not appear to be heavy enough. Okay, so I gotta figure out where I missed the green urn. 2/3 of a broken green earned. Broken green earned. This item has been repaired. I think that's two-handed, yeah? Yeah, and slow. Stronger, but slow. Filled green earned. That may be my kid's school. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. That was just my kid's school saying that school's going to start 2 hours late tomorrow. So not a day off, but starting later. I should enchant this just in case. Well, he had today off. They just canceled school today, even though it was hardly... Like, they could have done the 2 hour late today instead.
Then, for your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Oh. I can't remember if he can die, but we're going to find out real soon, because I got backed into a corner. Yeah, his curse won't let him actually die. At least not yet. That sucked. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. As the curse takes place, he gets more and more... Ah! Was not expecting there to be more monsters here. Yay, sanity effect. Game is tilted and we're hearing bells. Oh, crawling enemy thing. Ah! Oh, I forgot that's what those do. The Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place magic cannot be cast and humans are subjected to odd phenomena. Portals cycle from color to color as time progresses and only the quick will escape. So no, technically the escape is purple, or the exit is purple, but I want to check the other ones. What's green? Restore standard? Yes. Let's take me back, or oh, you can only pick one. So you can restore magic with a fight. Sanity was just sanity. Probably health if I went red, but I would have needed maybe to fight. And now it'll take me purple to purple, which is the exit. So it ended up being a net positive, but sometimes those things would come at really inconvenient times. Sometimes there's more enemies out there. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense every sound. Can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, they won't be trouble. You know, you wouldn't look so decrepit if you just put your shoulder down. The monk ambles around nervously as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. I don't think there is a big fight left, but I'd rather have my sword enchanted just in case. Oh, it's a big one. Is a fight. How did you slide downward? Someone's whimpering, help me. There's somebody here? Oh. I went to the pause menu and it did that because the sanity's low.
Trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Zalamath.
Those things suck because, as you see, they don't really have a head, so you can't blind them. Alright, so the new thing I learned is enchanting, which means somewhere around here is the room, or the... because I should still have the runes now. Yeah. Oh. I have everything, so I can just enchant those ideas. Alright. So now I can go back to the kitchen. Is there actually somebody at the door? I forget. It's this way, right? The call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family secrets it hides. Alex will not leave till she learns what happened to her grandfather. So it's not really somebody knocking. It's all in her mind. I think it was, what, this way, right? This way into the back? Was it like kitchen area? It was not here. Was it just this room? Yeah. Oh, but it's green. What happens if I use it anyways? Alex places the blade in the slot, but feels it pushed back, as if the magic of the blade does not fit the lock. Okay, so then maybe my next thing is with the dresser key. And I figure out which dresser I use this key on. I haven't picked up anything broken. Yeah. So apparently the one you... Ooh! Bleeding wall. Oh, because the sanity is down a little bit. I did not restore enough sanity. A grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. Dresser around here, maybe? Bookstores Corner seemed to focus on the supernatural, the writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch, everything with a tie to the ethereal, horror, or fantasy. It is all here a reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? Am I just missing the dresser in here that needs to be unlocked? Ah. Huh. I'm missing something. Hang on. Alright, hang on. Should I have found it in the first chapter? Oh. When did I get this? The key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it. There we go. So they're trying to find a key I have the whole time. I love this. Her sanity's low, so the statue's head follows. But when you look at it, it's just back to the way it's supposed to be. There's knocking again. Found some 38 revolver ammunition. Alex questions the presence of a lush landscape amidst this morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope encircled by the encroaching darkness? One of the drawers of the dresser curiously has no keyhole. In its place, a small triangular symbol flanked by magical symbols. Don't think I have that written. No. She just had a flash of herself in a bathtub full of blood. Page from the Journal of Maximilian Roivas. Everything that brightened my life. Oh, they did a couple. They were like poised to be really big. They're the ones that stole I want to say Unreal Key or the Epic Key. No, they had good games. It's Silicon Knights, if I remember correctly. I don't have it listed on the box. That's hilarious. That's not the one I wanted. Yeah, Silicon Knights. So they did Cyber Empires on the Atari, or the Amiga, Atari SD, DOS, Fantasy Empires, and Dark Legion. Oh, they did Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, which is the specific GameCube port of the first Metal Gear Solid game, where they added some extra stuff. problem is, while they were making Too Human, they made and finished X-Men Destiny for the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii. But while they were making Too Human, I want to say it was with Unreal, but it could have been Epic. They had used the development packet, or it could have been, it's either Unreal or what was the other? Unity, one of the two. Let's see if the wiki actually explains it. Epic Games. In July 19th, 2007, Silicon Knights sued Epic Games for failure to provide a working game engine, causing the Ontario-based developer to experience considerable losses. The suit alleged that Epic Games was sabotaging Unreal Engine's 3 licenses. Epic's licensing document said the working version of the engine would be available within 6 months of the 360 developer kits being released. Silicon claims that Epic not only missed the deadline, long story short, they weren't using a legit key. And so they sued Epic, even though they weren't using a legit CD key, or, development key. And Epic's like, look, if you're going to steal from us, don't try and sue us about it. We'll give you a chance to just buy it. And they're just kind of like, no, we're going to continue suing you. And Epic Games countersued and won for $4.45 million, which basically put them under. Yeah. It took 5 years because it didn't go, well, almost 5 years. It didn't go through until May 30th, 2012, which is why they released X-Men Destiny in 2011. Prevailed against Silicon Knights' lawsuit and won its countersuit for $4.45 million on grounds of copyright infringement, misappropriated trade secrets, and breach of contract. An injury award that was later doubled due to prejudgment interest, attorney's fees, and cost. Consistent with Epic's counterclaims, the presiding judge stated that Silicon Knights has deliberately and repeatedly copied thousands of lines of Epic Games copyright code and then attempted to conceal its wrongdoing by removing Epic Games copyright notices and disguising Epic Games copyright code as Silicon Knights' own. So, even though they had some great games between this, Blood Omen, and Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Too Human was not a great game, sadly. They did something stupid, probably a greedy CEO saying, hey, we can get away with this, and then forgetting that he just stole the keys. And, yeah. Everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved in the shadow of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but now no less than a newborn baby. Ooh. A serene painting of a luscious mountain valley, delicately rendered in oils. Time has taken its toll on the surface, which is soiled with dirt and scratches. Is it this here? A chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame. Chapter page, Gift of Forever. Musty aroma hangs in the air, and a layer of fine dust lies on all surfaces in the room. It seems as if no one has been here for a long time. It's almost like a museum. Oop, more ammo. Which means somewhere there is a .38 revolver, I think. I just gotta find it I don't think it's limited, but I want to find it before I read the chapter page. It's the ghost of her grandpa. Yeah, you can't be making game-breaking games, then throw a fit when something doesn't go right and have stolen something. Wallpaper from the section of the hallway is oddly marred, as though the wall it sits on is not even with the rest of the room. That? Oh. Okay. I need that ability to break through it. I think the lights are off in here. Yeah, it's too dark to do anything. Perhaps circuitry has been broken. Maybe I am missing. Maybe you don't get the revolver yet? Oh, no. You don't get the revolver yet. I may as well read it here, but first... I think I can save mid-chapter.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, our dreams metamorphosize into nightmares.
Persia, 565 AD. I wasn't sure if that said Persia or Prussia now. Remember, this guy gets little chakrams to throw. It's pretty fun.
I have implored you for years. Yet you ignore all my advances. You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Karim. For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Karim. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and
Just like a woman. Bring me something magical, then I will maybe date you.
I need nothing more.
Kidding, kidding. Not all women are like that. Just, you know, the really loud vocal ones.
Promise, if I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not.
Sorry, crusty hypothesis.
I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Karim, and I shall await you.
I don't need views that badly. I will get them in time. I like that to the teleport noise. It's always made me... I've always liked it. Oh, I don't have the tome yet, so I can't cast spells. Oh, he's got a talisman which restores. He's got 19 chakrams and the toolbar. Maybe I guess he didn't really need... Man's corpse lies fallen. Wounds cover the exposed flesh of his body where his armor has failed. Maybe I was overestimating how much you need the ability to restore health? Oh, here we go. No. Because only the girl and the guy have the ability to restore health. Oh, it's poor Anthony now. Notice how it shows the full, like, upper body of Anthony and Elia, but it only shows the legs of Augustus. Karim has the Tome of Eternal Darkness, and then flashbacks. And now creatures arise. No, I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either, but... He goes ham on him. If I remember, the main reason you're supposed to use the chakrams is when you see the little trappers, so that you don't have to get teleported. Oh, the green ones don't lose their heads. Or maybe it's just a particular style of zombie creature. Statuette vaguely resembling a man stands atop a low pedestal. Ah, there we go. Ooh, he's got another room. Okay. I'm going to try and guess what the spell is moments before they give it to me. Question mark. Project. Nothing. Okay. So if we do item and the new one. Also nothing. Huh. Okay. Oh. I gotta burn those away, so then I can then put the statue in something else weighty enough. An arcane shrine dominates the room. Braziers surround its edge, while a larger one tops its summit. No doubt each one will be filled with incense to facilitate prayer to insidious deities. But I don't have a torch to burn away those yet. I missed something, clearly. Maybe there's another path up top? No. Missing something. No. Very clearly missing something. I just don't know what. That's gonna hurt me. Thought those would move, but they don't. Did I just totally overlook another statue up here? I'm gonna feel stupid when I figure this out, because it's gonna be something simple like the fact that I had the second floor key the whole time. Oh. Apparently I can, because I have this rune. See, told you it'd be something stupid I just completely overlooked. Alright. Philototh. Oh, fun, little trappers. Haha. The shrine has risen from the floor, exposing what appears to be a lifting mechanism. Should he use the device to descend? Yes. Ah. The man lies dead, anointed in blood from the ravages of a Tolvar sword. The wounds, deep and numerous, seep fresh blood, precise yet powerful, the result of the man's actions, not a monster's. Should he retrieve the Tolvar? Yes. Has acquired a Tolvar, can now wield 2 Tolwars simultaneously. What? That's what I was expecting. Another dead man. Who were these men whose corpses litter the dungeon? Unwary soldiers who stumbled inside, or grave robbers looking to plunder it? A crumpled scroll lies under the dead man's curled fingers. Recover spell. Which I don't have everything for. It reads, this spell enables the transfer of magical power to the environment of the self. Restoration of the body, spirit, and mind is the spell's purpose. Nantarok and Santak, which I don't have. Antarbok and Nagmor. Okay, but I can't get through there because I don't have the green spell yet. Oh, there's a door right here. No! Damn it. Okay, still there. Okay, so I need that room to go through that door. So what about this door? Oh, fun. Can I just... Okay, I don't have to fight him yet, because I think I need the green spell to fight him. Oh! I did not see the trapper there. That's alright, let's go to green... Ooh! That's not what I wanted. This is bad, because he's like right there. Oh, it killed him. Alright. That worked out surprisingly well. Okay. Alright. we are supposed to be meeting for raid in 15 minutes, so I'm going to grab a quick snack, and then I'll be back on at 6:15 for World of Warcraft. But if this is all you were stopping by for, I want to thank you for watching. If you're catching us later on YouTube, I want to thank you as well. Hopefully you'll give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of my gameplay and what you think of Eternal Darkness and the whole Silicon Knights debacle. As always, I've been the Micro Tyrant, and I hope you have a good one.